Welcome back, guys. As always, man, this is Sheer Thoughts. This is your boy here, Chuckzz, one half of your co-host. And as always, guys, you already know, I'm here with my other lovely, beautiful, the wonderful, the amazing, the glorious Miss Soni Panda.
Hello, hello.
Bro, I
Oh,
love doing
goodness.
the most extra intro for you, and then you just come in with the, hey, like, I love it, bro.
Yeah,
I love it. I don't care.
okay.
I love it. I don't care. But
Oh,
girl, how
gosh.
you been? How's everything? Obviously, I was on vacation last week, so we didn't really get a chance to talk. But how
Yeah,
was your
that's
week?
true.
How are you? And also, as always, what are you wearing? Because those I noticed those already. Those look really cute. I'm interested. But yeah, girl, how are you?
Yeah, I'm all good. I'm all good. Plodding away. It's been really busy, to be honest. Like my past couple of weeks, like during the week, even my weekends, it's like, oh my gosh. But no, otherwise good. I can't complain.
That's
It's
good.
always blessed. It's always nice. So yeah. But yeah, the types I'm wearing today, right? So these are Orelli ones. They're they're just literally basic over the knee polka dots.
Oh,
So
okay, okay.
literally it's like the whole mock kind of one, and then literally from here all the way up, it's literally just sheer polka dots. So
I
yeah,
like that mix
they're
though.
quite
That's
nice.
different. That's different. You know, usually the mock ones, it's like just solid
Yeah,
at the top, and they're like that's it. So
yeah,
that's interesting. It's a cute little design. It's a little extra thing. I like that. I like that.
yeah, yeah. So I thought, oh, they'd be quite fun with an oversized jumper because it is like half my jumper covers it a little bit, and then when you get like a little sneak peek, you're like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
which
So yeah,
yeah, I always like that. I always like those little details.
yeah,
And it's funny because I feel like people don't appreciate that about nylons. Like it's gonna sound silly, but it's also kind of one of those other things when you're like let's say you're wearing like you're wearing pants and you're wearing nylons under them and you can either see
mm,
the ankle or like just
yeah,
enough or they're short, but then it's like you go to sit down and the pants kind of ride up a little more and you'll see them a little more and you're like, oh, word,
yeah,
okay. You're like, all right, I see the design, I see the little
yeah.
details. You gotta appreciate that, you always have to.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah. How about you? What are you wearing?
So I should have done it before the cruise, which we'll talk about, of course. But I should have done it before the cruise, which is stupid. But I was like, you know what, bro, I'm tired of it. So I finally shaved my legs. I did the first half of the shaving because I'm a hairy bastard. So I got a lot of hair. So I can't just walk in with the razor and just, oh no, I'm good. Because then it's like trying to cut down the Amazon rainforest with a machete. It's not gonna work. Okay, it's just terrible. So I did the
Okay,
first
okay.
part of my shaving. Then I was like, okay, cool. I was like, now that we shaved, I was like, we chilling right now. Then I gotta do the other part later. But rocking the sheer energy legs, 30 denier. I think these like usually come as
Oh,
like 30 denier or something like that.
okay.
But yeah, I figured I'd rock these for today. Usually these aren't like my biggest go to, but then I'm like now that my legs aren't super hairy like the fucking Amazon rainforest, I can feel a little bit better. So I was like, word, okay. So but I was like,
Yeah, I get
I
you.
got tired of it. I was like, bro, I gotta shave. I was like, I don't like it. I was like, I need to, but now it feels so much better. I like it. I like it.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So yeah,
Oh, let me tell you before I
oh,
forget, right? Just
what
because
happened?
obviously it's pretty cool. I don't even know why I forgot because it was like one of like the biggest things that I've done like this year. Well, one
Come
of the biggest
on, girl, let us
things.
know.
Yeah, no, like it's okay. It's not that special. Shit, you're hyping it too much now. But no, but basically, I got to meet Nylon Seattle. I got to
Oh
meet
shit, word, okay.
our guy.
Hey,
Yes,
let's
I got
go.
to meet Jared. Yeah, so basically, so I don't know how many people know about this, but basically, he was obviously in London for about a good week and a bit,
I
and
saw his
he
post,
obviously,
yes.
yeah, so he was obviously planning it for the Friday the 13th of October. But obviously I couldn't do that date because I had like scheduled in like there was a whole day of work, I had to do
Yeah, of
overtime,
course,
and
yeah.
then I had a dinner to go to. So literally it was like if you've got 10 minutes, then I could probably see you. And I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
it's not gonna work. So I met him the day before
Oh, fire,
with
okay.
yes, I met the day before with his friend Simon. Oh my god, it's an honestly, do you know what? It was really, really
That's
nice.
good, that's
Like
good.
for someone who like because this is the thing. So as much as like I love networking and
Yeah.
I love meeting new people, there's also that thing. So this is the thing about me. I'm a massive extrovert, but I'm also can be the biggest
Yeah.
introvert,
Oh yeah.
and it just depends on the day, what's happening, what's going on, and I'm actually glad I got to meet him in that setting because it was more intimate. It was obviously really casual anyway, but it was you get to know
Yeah,
them
brother. Exactly,
fully, and
yeah.
if they've got any questions, it's like it was literally like you're just chilling with your friends and just having a good time. You weren't there for like we're not here for like showy stuff, and there's no like pretense in a sense. It's like, actually, do you know what? It's a really great safe space, and it's a way of doing it. Because as much as I would love to, if I had the chance to do it on Friday, I think it would be very, very 50-50. Because one, it's a new thing. I don't think there would have been many females there. And it's even though I can handle my own, it is also, I don't know what I'm walking into. And when I don't know what I'm walking into, I'm very hesitant. It's like,
Of course,
oh,
yeah.
okay,
Nah,
like
yeah,
I'm not
that's
too
fair.
sure how this is gonna go. So yeah. So it's like, yeah, I didn't tell you, but I was like, oh my god, yeah, when we next did the pod, it's like, oh, let me mention, because it was
Yeah,
actually
that's
a
dope.
really great
That's
experience.
nah,
So
man. That's dope,
yeah.
and I love to hear that. And especially when it's like you come from similar communities, similar interests. Like that's one of the
Mm,
biggest things I think is always dope, because it's really funny. Because I remember when I came out about wearing nylons, and I was like, oh, I don't know, how the world will take it, blah blah blah. And you get to thinking, and then you really do come to find out, you're like, bro, there are other guys out there who share a similar interest as me. Yes, people are always going to be judgmental and have their own opinions, but it's like, but I know I could still connect with this dude off of one thing, and just because of that one thing, we could still connect with so many. The
yeah.
amount of people that I've met just because I've announced as a guy that I wear nylons, and the amount of guys who approach me and are like, dude, you're mad cool, like it's so great to see that you're like a representative of this. And I'm like, always like, that's
Mm,
so sweet, like thank you, I really do appreciate that. But then it's interesting when you start to get to talk to some of these people, and you're like, it's wild how people will judge that person off of one little thing that's personal to them, has really nothing to do with anyone else. But then if they want to share it, people will get judgmental and all opinionated and all this bullshit. But then you really get
yeah.
to talk to them, and you're like, bro, you a homie. Like, you mad chill. Are you cool?
Mm,
Don't get me wrong, bro. There's a lot of people out there who are bad eggs, who have issues, who may have problems, who like to see things in a certain way. But it doesn't mean everyone is fucking like that, bro. Like, I've
yeah.
met quite a
Yeah.
few people from the nylon community that it's like, bro, I'm a gamer too. What do you fucking know? I'm a dancer
Yeah.
too. Holy shit. Like, like, bro, you start getting these connections. You start networking, like you said. And it's crazy because a lot of people, like I said, just jump to opinions, jump to judging, talk a lot of shit. But then it's like, bro, you not even willing to learn about someone. And
Mm,
I think that is always a
mm,
great thing when you can start to meet other people. And it's like, bro, this person's cool. Like, this person doesn't mean any harm. Like, we had a great
yeah.
conversation, bro. We were fucking around, and she was funny. Like, it's great, and especially when it's like, if you know of someone for a long time and then you go to meet him, one of the first things you think is, I hope they're not a dick. I hope she's not a bitch. Like, it's
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
it's the truth of it. Everyone has their sides, but it's also one of those things where, like you said, I do believe in, depending the day, depending the time. I mean,
Mm,
bro, someone could run into me at one of the worst times of my life, and I'd probably come off as an asshole, but they have no idea what I'm going through.
yeah.
That's why whenever I
Yeah.
try to meet people, I'm always trying to. I don't show them my 100% self, because I try to get a read on people first. But I feel like once you
Mm,
start to realize, like, bro, this is going great. It's like, bro, be you. Clearly this person's cool people's. Clearly you can get along. That's great. There's nothing wrong with that.
yeah. Yeah. I totally agree. I totally agree. But yeah, it was amazing.
That's
I think it was
awesome.
dead cool.
That's awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
I think one of these days we're gonna have to have him on the pod. Of course, it'd be great to have him on. It'd
Oh
be
yeah,
great
of
to have a
course. Yeah,
conversation.
yeah,
Especially just because I like him and I have talked a little bit, like off, like in messages or whatever.
yeah.
That
Mm,
like, I know he's a gamer too. I gotta say, like, he wears a lot more patterned ones and like things like that, like the fashion ones. But I gotta say, my man be rocking them with some Air Forces, and I'm like, yo, bro,
yeah.
some Air Maxes, and I'm like, hey, yo, bro, that was a great look, man. I'm just saying, I fucking love that look. What? I love me some Air Maxes. You make them go
Yeah.
great with nylons and a whole look. Come on, son. Hell yeah, that's dope. I love that shit.
Mm,
So, and he's very fashionable. I tell everyone, and everyone knows that I'm not a fashionable person. I don't know shit about fashion. I'm not good with fashion. I was like, I just love nylons because I love them. That's just me. But at the end of the day,
yeah, no, I get that.
if I could try to fashion them in a better way, that'd be great too. Why not?
Mm,
Make a whole outfit.
mm,
That's fucking awesome.
yeah.
But
No, I hear that. I hear that.
that's good though. I'm glad you had a good time. That's
Yeah.
awesome to hear. Honestly, I love that. I really do love that.
Yeah, honestly, it was just really nice, and that's what I mean. It's like now that I've done one, and it's like, okay, right, yeah, like I get it. It'll be different when you're in a group setting, but it's like that whole. It's like how I say to people, even like wearing hosiery and it's your first time and you're doing baby steps, it's like, to me, it's baby steps. It's like, I've done this
Of
one.
course,
Now it's like,
yeah.
okay, I can potentially do like a bigger group setting and be okay
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot. So yeah,
That's good.
yeah. But anyway, enough about that now, right? So talk about your cruise, just because obviously, like, you need to catch me up on that.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I mean, so for anyone who doesn't know, or if you didn't see it like on my social media or whatever, I went on the cruise. Another one, yes. Because I literally went. I've realized this when we got back yesterday. I was like,
That's all he does.
bro, I went on 3 cruises in a span of 6 months. I realized that.
Well, oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah, 5 or 6 months. Because my very very first cruise that I ever went on was back in May, and end of May, beginning of June, something like that.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Exactly. And then I just went on one a month ago. So and then I just went on one last week. So I was like, bro, I've never been on a cruise in my life, and I went on fucking 3 cruises in a span of
Yeah.
6 months. That's crazy. But it was
Living
great.
your best life.
I listen. That's right. That's it. That's all you could do. But I mean, don't get me wrong. It was a lot of fun. It was great. It was amazing. Especially spending time with the wifey and the daughter. Having a good time as a family together. Like, it's great. You know, that's amazing. I will say this though, it was really dope because on the last cruise I didn't really get a chance to venture out and do too much. So this cruise I kind of got to do a little bit more, and let me tell you, bro. So it's crazy because Royal Caribbean has money. You know, they're a cruise line. They got money.
Yeah.
They own an island, and it's called Coco Cay. So it's literally their own island that they port at for cruises on the way to Bahamas. So it's like, it's wild.
Oh
Yeah, it's and it's huge. It's a big ass island. It's not small. So
yeah,
it's crazy because they have a water park there. Of course, you know, they're gonna have an attraction and whatever. They also have like a hot air balloon, but it wasn't like running. I think they're doing something or whatever. I genuinely think they're also increasing the size of the island. Don't know how, but I think they're somehow doing it. They're trying to do more shit to it, of course. So I went to the water park at Coco Cay, and let me tell you, girl, some of these water slides had a brother screaming, okay, like a little fucking bitch. I was like, oh, sweet baby Jesus, save me. Okay, this shit was wild, bro. Because there's this one called the Devil's Tower. So it's like,
that's bad enough as it is. It sounds bad.
But here's the thing, though. When I'm looking at this shit, I'm like, oh, it doesn't look that bad. It's just going in circles just a few times and then that's it. You know, I'm like, you know, you're probably in there for all of like 10 seconds. You're probably good. That's it. Let me tell you, first of all, that shit felt like it was 30 seconds. Okay. Second of all, I'm also an idiot. I'm not good at school. Definitely not good at physics. Don't try to ask me to do any of that shit, because I completely fucking forgot that even though it's like, oh, it's just going as a circle. Yeah, it's going on a circle at an angle, and all I keep doing is increasing speed. So fucking, I'm at one point just in this slide. I literally start off and I was like, woo! And I go, oh, shit! I couldn't, bro, the G-forces hit me in the slide. I couldn't lift my head. I literally was like attached to that slide for a good solid like 10
God.
Bro, for a good solid 10 seconds.
Oh my God.
This was my position. Just, I was like, ah! I couldn't move. It was wild.
Wow.
So that was crazy. And then Rachel and I did the dueling dynamos slide. Yeah, that was terrible too, because that's the one where the latch just opens. So it's yeah, bro, it's so fucking scary for a hot second, because for literally a quick second you're just in the air. So nothing is supporting you. So it's not like, oh yeah, so it's not like, oh, it just opens and you like slid down. No, it's like it was literally latch gone, and I just it was fucking insane. I was like, oh, sweet Jesus, no.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that shit was wild. And because of like, the Devil's Tower was definitely worse because of like, that, like I said, the fucking G-forces that picked up on that slide were insane.
Yeah.
But this one was really bad because it's literally just you in a fucking latch, like just in a fucking thing, closed up. You then hear 3, 2, 1, and all of a sudden just boom. And like I said, for a quick second, you're like, I'm flying. And then you're just gone. Yeah,
Wow.
shit was wild. Shit was crazy.
Wow.
Oh, and then Rachel and I did one where it
Oh my
was
God.
we did one where you had to sit in this tube. Oh my fucking god. So we sat in this like big tube ring thing together. We go down, it goes down, and then it gets to a point where it just kind of stops you, and then it kind of like settles you in, and then you go down another tube, and then it literally goes to a half pipe drop. So literally this shit, we're both sitting in this thing. We both fucking go down, and we just fucking go up this other wall, and we come right back down. And I'm like, oh my god. And we're just sitting in this. So the whole time, the guys are like, hold on to the rope. And we're like, what now? Like, what do you mean? Because if you don't hold on, you could generally just fly off of it. Like, you could literally just fall out of it and just go down this fucking half pipe with no fucking tube. And it would hurt because the shit was pretty high. But I don't know, bro, I don't know what it was. I swear my fat ass and gravity don't get along, because the moment we went to this drop, first of all, I came off the ring for a hot second. So I was like, oh, Jesus. So I'm holding on. And then when we hit the half pipe, Sony, I swear that me and Rachel almost hit the top of that half pipe. Like, I swear. Because we were watching people who were like, oh, yeah, they got pretty high. But we're like, bro, we definitely got higher than them. Like, because at one point I look over and the top of it, I swear, is like 2 arm lengths away from me. Like, it was not even, yeah, I was like, yo, bro, we're fucking high up. I was like, this would hurt if we fell right now. But
yeah.
But yeah, that was dope. That was interesting. It was fun. So Coco
I
K
felt
was
like I was
fire.
just on that with you. Oh my god.
But yeah,
So,
Coco K was fire. That was really fun. And then we went to Atlantis, which we got off at Atlantis, and I got to like see the Atlantis Resort, which is like the beautiful thing out there. Obviously gorgeous, fucking beautiful scenery. It was amazing. It was genuinely beautiful. I mean, gorgeous weather. It was, you know, literally left from Jersey and it was cold. Fucking 2 days later. Well, so this was the interesting part. It went from, because this is their route, because it's a 7-day cruise, so they try to get the most out of it. To be honest, I'd rather that they go to either Coco Cay or Bahamas like right away to get a little bit more time out of it. But it was a little annoying because we left from Jersey Sunday. We were then in Florida Tuesday morning for like 8 hours. So I'm like, we could have just not stopped in Florida. Like, I'm just saying. Like, I was like, we didn't really need to go to Florida. So, but it is what it is. It's no big deal. But it goes, but this is when I learned about it. It goes from Florida to Coco Cay to Bahamas. But from Florida to Coco Cay is like not long at all. So it's like you could literally get there probably within like 8 hours, and that's it. Like, you're there by the end of the day.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, because then by Tuesday morning we were in Florida. By Wednesday morning we were in Coco Cay, and then by Thursday morning we were in the Bahamas. So then it's like Thursday night we depart. Friday we're at sea, so the whole day. Saturday we're at sea the whole day, but then by Saturday evening we're starting to get close. That by then Sunday, very early Sunday morning, we were here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. See, I always find like cruising, I think you might have more stops than, but then I suppose this whole thing about cruising, it's a mixture of land and sea.
So that's the thing.
Than...
It also depends, because like I think, if I'm not mistaken, Rachel was telling me one time where it's like she went on a Mexico cruise or something like that. And that was a 7-day cruise, but the dope shit about that one, it was like they literally stopped in like 3 different countries. So that's the thing, is that's why I understand why like the cruise is cool, because when you're at sea, there is a lot to do in the boat, which is nice, but it's also dope because you know that it can just stop somewhere, and if you really want to, you can be like, you know what? I really want to check out this area. And so you get a chance to check it out. So it was cool because you would think, oh, if you go to Bahamas, boom, you're just going to go to the Atlantis resort and just see everything there. We were there for probably all of like 2 hours, and then we left. And I'm a very big person on venturing out to see not just main stuff. I love to see a whole bunch of different things, that we then just were walking around like the Bahamas local area. And I'm like, bro, this is so cool. Like, it was just a vibe, you know, music is playing. You know, can you blame them? Literally, it's beautiful every fucking day. So it's like, you know, it was a fucking Thursday, but everyone's like out and about on the streets, just chilling, vibing, stores playing music, all these touristy places. I'm like, bro, it was dope. It was dope. you can't be mad at this. It was dope. So, but I definitely enjoyed it. It was definitely a good time. We have some beautiful pictures of Carmelo, which is so funny. Bro, I'm not even kidding. There is literally a photo of my daughter, and she looks like a Filipino boxer ready for an 8-round fight on a Friday night.
Oh wow!
And if you don't know what I mean, I'm not even kidding you guys. Her photo looks like this. I was like, yo, bro, who you ready to fight? I was like, what we doing out here?
She's just ready. On God.
It's my daughter. She's just ready. I taught her well. Imagine when she's like 10 years old, she's going to kick ass.
That's her pose. That will be her pose.
Bro, Soni, I'm telling you, she literally looked like she was posing for a fighter picture on like a Friday night fight. A 12-round, so like a fucking 12-round bout at the lightweight division. I was like, what are we doing, bro? Like, because literally she's standing there and it's her face too. She's like, so I was like, what? I was like, who are you fighting?
Oh, that is funny.
I was like, she's just ready. I was like, but oh god, it was amazing though. It was honestly, I like, and a lot of people ask me like, oh, aren't cruises like expensive? Blah blah blah. They are, but this is the way I see it. If you only really like to travel in the U.S., don't do a cruise. No, do a cruise, but understand it's going to be more money than you traveling in the U.S. because like flying and stuff. But if you plan on flying to like, if you plan on flying to Europe, but you're like, you know what, I'd love to take a vacation of hot weather, highly recommend a cruise, because then at that point you're getting entertainment on the cruise ship because there's always stuff going on, which is always dope. But then on top of that, you do get to stop at multiple places. So even though like with Royal Caribbean, they stop at Coco Cay because it's theirs. If you wanna have like a beach day, you can still. That's the beauty of it. You gotta obviously pay for the water park, which was fucking expensive. But if you just want to have a beach day, you just want to lay out, but actually on the beach, not on the boat, enjoy some beautiful, gorgeous water, you can still go do that. It's not like you got to pay for that. That's just a beach day. So there are so many things you can do, which is always great. But there's also other things where it's like, you really do get the enjoyment of, oh, I haven't been here before. Let me go check this out. Or you get like the very, very first cruise we went on, it was to Bermuda. Never been to Bermuda. Have only heard about the Bermuda Triangle. So of course I was shitting myself. Yeah. But when we got there, I'm like, bro, Bermuda is gorgeous. Like it was unbelievable. Yeah. I've never seen bluer water. Like I've never seen bluer water in my life. So I was like, this is incredible. So I got to enjoy that as well. So there are different things you can enjoy from a cruise, where if you're just going to go pay for a flight to Europe, which is going to cost you $600 to $800, you might as well just spend that money on a cruise. That's the thing. Yeah. You're going to get more out of it. You get food all day, every day. So it's like, you can't, like literally there is so much food on the cruise that you're like, oh bro, like you have to walk. Like you have to walk off this food. Like it's terrible. You get so much food. It's crazy. I literally, mind you, I'm trying to cut down on eating meat personally because it's just, I know how my body is. And as I get older, obviously it's starting to hit me different. So I'm just trying to be healthier. Bro, I had steak so many fucking times. Oh. How am I not going to have it? A free fucking steak essentially every day? Yes, please.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
And the fucking chefs and the thing, it's good. It's good quality food. Like it's not like as if it's like, oh, it's just this shitty food or some buffet. No. It's good. It's actually good food. I literally had a New York grilled steak 3 days in a row. Wow. And if you want to, you could, if you don't even, this is how crazy the cruise is. If you don't even finish your steak, right? Let's say you got a little piece left. What you gonna do? I'll take it back to the room. I'll enjoy it later. I'll be good, right?
Yeah.
Bro, the waiters. No. I'll get you a new one. Come here. What? Bro, they will bring you whole new steak, freshly done, medium well, medium rare, however way you want it, with all the sides and everything, totally fresh. Here you go. Take it. Good to go. So can I get 2 more steaks? Sure. Okay. Like that, bro, they just give you the food. So my fat ass obviously is gonna enjoy it. Like I'm not gonna fucking experience this shit. It was bad. I'm not even kidding you, Sony. I must have ordered, like, this is all at dinner. It's not like it was all day. This is just at dinner, though. But best believe I took advantage of dinner. Because I fucking, what was it? I had, I had, like, 2 to 3 appetizers every day, about 2 to 3 main courses every day, about 3 to 4 desserts every day.
Wow.
I was like, how am I not going to take advantage of this shit, bro?
No, I hear that. I hear that. And I think that's the thing, though, as well, isn't it? In the sense of because it's there and you can get it, it's having like that self-discipline or be like, well, sorry, I'm on holiday. Let me eat what I want because I can, kind of thing. So, yeah, wow.
It's
that's something I would do. If it, like,
it's honestly
I'm
worth
a
it.
Big foodie.
It's honestly worth it. It is. And the dope thing, so the only thing is though, with the cruise, I will say though, is that it is a little annoying because they hit you with all these fees. They hit you with all this gratuity stuff, which I understand. It just sucks because if you do decide to go on a cruise, what you pay, you also got to remember you're automatically going to spend extra money. So it's like, just make sure you also have some spending money, or at least if it's like you're trying to not spend too much, at least know like, okay, these will cover the days of gratuity and that's that, which is a little annoying, but it is what it is. It's part of the thing. I mean, to be honest, it's because, which I learned, I think I mentioned it before, where the workers on a cruise ship, they don't necessarily get paid the best. You know, they're not like making fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. They're just not. So they do work a lot off of the gratuity, but that's understandable because I will admit, bro, working on a cruise would definitely be tolling. Like, you gotta have the energy for it. Bro, you gotta be able to serve people food every single day in certain places and technically never get tipped. That's one.
Yeah.
But two,
you gotta be people.
But two, you also gotta deal with people with a smile every fucking day, no matter how they are. So it's like, don't get me wrong, can I do that? For sure. But I'm also the type of person not fucking stay quiet if someone's being a pain in the ass. So it's like, bitch, if you don't move your drunk bum ass out the fucking way, you son of a gun, move! Like, because sometimes, people go on a cruise to get fucked up. People go on a cruise to get stupid. Understandable. But that's why there are also cruise lines that are known as party boats, so you can just go do that.
Yeah.
You know?
I hear that. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, though. A lot of fun. A great experience. Definitely. I will say this though, because like I keep saying, for me, I'm different, so it's weird for me. When you're on a boat, and this is obviously common sense, but it's more like for people who really, really get motion sickness. That is something you got to be careful with, because especially like for whatever reason, it was like the last 2 days of us cruising home, the water was so choppy and it was so windy. So there are literally points where I'm just sitting or standing in my room and I'm like, like, it's bad. It gets fucking bad. Which is a little scary if you're not used to it. But the only reason why it's scary, like, one, it's a big ass ship. It's not like it's gonna fucking tip over. It's impossible. Like these cruise liners can literally take, I think it's like, they could take up to like waves that are like 15 feet high. Like, they can take a lot.
Oh,
yeah, they can really take a lot. The whole purpose of a boat is that it doesn't tip over. That's the whole purpose. But it's like the way I'm a very big person to compare things. That's how I process things. That's always how I've been. So the biggest comparison to a cruise turbulence is plane turbulence. So I'm shitting myself because I'm like, this doesn't feel right. But in my mind, I'm like, I know we're fine. I know we're good. Like, I know nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But my body just gets the feeling, and it's like, like it's such a annoying feeling. So that's how I compare it. But I mean, it's really not that bad, but it is something you got to get used to because, yeah, it moves, bro. Shit moves.
Yeah, no, I get that. Especially if you're out in open sea, it is like like I always find like the elements are so much more. They can be so much more extreme. Do you know what I mean? Compared to like the sea near like a beach, is going to be different compared to that you're in the middle of the ocean, kind of thing.
Oh yeah. No, the wind out there it's so bad that they'll tell people like, oh, no one's allowed on the top deck. Like, everyone has to stay inside. Yeah, it gets bad. Yeah. So the wind sometimes can get. It got the last cruise. No, the very first cruise we went on. it got so windy at one point that I was outside recording a dance video that I really, really wanted to do. And thankfully, I got it just in time because the moment I started to walk back, the guy was like, "Oh, sir, we're going to need you inside. No one out here." I was like, "Oh, shit." I was like, there you go.
Wow.
So it can get very windy. But if you can get past all that, it genuinely, like, it is such a great time. It really is a lot of fun. Also, you can also go, like, not, like, during, like, not hurricane season. So then you're just avoiding, obviously, harsher weather. Like, if you go during the summer, that is hurricane season. So you might deal with some shit. But if you go, I mean, especially because if you wanted to go to, like, Bahamas or Bermuda, it's always nice over there. So, like, go in, like, December, January. It would literally be the same thing of you flying down to, like, South America or to, like, Spain, you know, to just enjoy it, like, hot weather. Yeah, it kind of sucks because, like, that first day and a half, it's, like, cold. So you really just kind of stick more inside. But by the third day, you're in nicer weather that even just being outside on the cruise, you're like, oh, I'm good now. Like, I'm chilling. I can just fucking now dress my shorts, wear my t-shirt, wear my bathing suit. Like, I'm vibing. So it's not that bad.
Okay. It's insightful, to be fair, because I've always thought about doing a cruise, but it's that whole thing of, because I've never had it ever in my life, right? But it is now, it's like, for instance, if I sit in the back of a car, like, I have to be on the driver's side. If I'm on the passenger side,
interesting.
I get car sick now. I never used to have it ever in my life, but it's now suddenly come on, and it is just a bit, one, what the hell? But two, it is just, if you're kind of, it's the whole thing of, if you do get motion sickness, it is, I get it, obviously, probably doing it is not ideal, but then, if you can try and overcome it the best way you can, whether it is you take herbal stuff, medicinal, whatever you got to do. It is just, I know it is worth experiencing. Just it is once in your life to sort of say, like, you've done it.
Exactly, yes.
Kind of thing. And I think that's the thing. I'd love to do it, but it is getting into that mindset of, okay, like, you got to be on the water. But it is like, for instance, with us, it'd be like, okay, look, do it during summer where you know it's going to be great. The weather isn't going to be bad at all. Do something short, so it's like a 3-4 day one instead of like a whole week away, and build your tolerance up in this, and so at least you know what you're in for. So
and they have those. I think they actually have those. Like, if I'm not mistaken, they even have like 4-day cruises, because the Bermuda one was 5 days. So I'm pretty sure they have like 4-day cruises to, you know, dip your toe in the water, no pun intended. Like, you know, you can do like, you can do different ones. But the dope thing is, though, is that doing a European cruise is better because you guys have countries all close to one another. So I think it's like, I think you can do a European cruise and it'll literally take you, I think, from like, I think if you do a 7-day one out there, it could literally take you from like, you know, Spain, Portugal, whatever, like along that coast, and you can hit like 3 different countries. You know, like, yo, cool. I hit 2 or 3 different islands. Okay, that's cool, but you're hitting actual countries. Like, so that to me is even cooler, because especially if you want to always be able to say like, oh, I can say I visited this country. Bro, if you do certain cruises, you like, there are definitely cruises that you can do that you can say like, bro, I hit like 4 countries on this cruise. That's dope, bro. Like, you know, especially like for me, I'm the type of person where when I want to go out and really do something, I'm trying to experience as much as I can. So like, I'm not gonna sit on the boat all day. Like, I want to wake up at like 8, 9, have some breakfast, boom, get off the boat, just venture out for like 6 straight hours just to see whatever the fuck I find out and see, and then I'm good. That's it.
Yeah, I hear that.
Oh yeah, man. Highly recommend the cruise. I definitely recommend it, especially for you, Sony. Like, I know you'd have a blast. You definitely would have a blast on a cruise.
See, my thing, instantly I'm like, I can get my shoots done. Where can I do shoots? That's the first thing I'll
don't get me wrong. Like, don't get me wrong. There's, especially depending on the cruise line you take, how they are. Girl, I could have honestly done the cruise ship that I was on was so big, it had a whole park on it. Like, it was like as if I was in a park with, it felt like I was in like a small little town, because there are like cafes and whatever like along it. But the actual woodsy stuff, bro, you could almost feel like as if you're in an actual park off the boat. So I could have easily done like a couple fucking shoots on the cruise if I really wanted to. The only reason why I didn't bring nylons is because it's like, I know I'm gonna go to the beach, go to the water park, blah blah blah. So there was no point of me wearing them to take them off, to put them on again, because I always dress like to be ready to go swim or do something because I love the water. So that was the only reason why. But if I were to go on a cruise like in the winter, so I know I'm stuck inside for 2 days, oh hell yeah, I'm definitely gonna bring nylons and definitely do a fucking photo shoot because there are definitely spots on there that you can take some nice ass photos for sure. Especially like their lobbies, their main areas, random venues that they have on there. There's a lot of places. Also, their interior design of it is so dope too. Girl, you could have taken some fire photos like in front of their elevators, like in one section part of their elevators.
Oh,
like it's
wow.
fucking cool, bro. It is. It's really cool.
Okay, so food for thought.
Where are we going?
I know.
But yeah, guys, I think we're gonna end it there. Sony and I had already said we were gonna do like a little short one for this week, just because me with like I said, with all the cruises that I went on, it killed my schedule, killed with recording episodes. You know, it was a little crazy time. But now that I'm back, Sony and I are definitely trying to get more back into the flow of things. We have a whole bunch of ideas for future episodes, things that we want to do. Like I think me and Sony keep talking about like unlimited ideas for the pod. So I mean, also, before we get off, I have to fucking say, we've officially hit 800 followers on Instagram. We are over 160 subs on YouTube, and I mean, which was like before already, but it's still the fact that it's still growing in some sort of way.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that I didn't tell you, but we've officially hit 1,800 downloads. So we're on our way to 2K downloads, bro. Like, wow. Guys, y'all are unbelievable. Thank you guys so much. It's just, I'm literally speechless because it's just like, bro, like, we really started this, both of us being like, we don't know what this will be, but let's do it. Let's have fun with it. And it's just growing, all thanks to you guys. So it's like, bro, thank y'all so much. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Y'all are incredible. The support is unreal. Now that I'm back from done with vacationing and everything, I'm really going to start focusing on stuff for the pod, things I want to do for the page. So as always, guys, you know, follow us on socials, you know, X, formerly known as Twitter. That's how they always call it. So it's just so stupid. We don't post too much on there, but I do want to start utilizing it a little bit more. But I think Sony and I are going to start utilizing Instagram a lot more as well. So definitely look out on that. We always love to hear from you guys too. So whenever we do put our polls or questions, you know, I love to see the responses. We love to always hear what y'all are up to or what do you guys think of this. But yeah, just wanted to say thank you to all of you guys. Seriously, appreciate y'all so much. It's unbelievable, man, for real. Big old heart.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to like make sure I get it on camera because I was like, I always end up being like this, and it's like, what is this?
Do you know like the cutesy Asian one? It's a heart.
Oh. Have I done it?
Yeah, it's a heart. Look at it. It's a heart. I think it's stupid, but you know, don't judge me.
I like bigger hearts.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I like big love. Big love out here.
Yeah.
Bam. Sending it out. Let's go. But yeah, guys, we'll see y'all next time. Much love as always. Appreciate y'all as always, man. And y'all take care, guys. Thank y'all so much, bro.